So today we're going to talk about how changing one mindset can really change your life for the better. Hello, beautiful human. I'm Stowe Dailey.
And I'm Karen Taylor Good. And together we are known as
StoweGood. So thanks for being with us today. We are delighted to have you. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome. Please come back often. We are songwriters and we tell stories about our lives, and we hope we have something that will be meaningful to you. And if you're a longtime follower, if you've been following our YouTube journey for the last year, yay! Thank you so much.
It's been an interesting year.
Yes, it has. Yeah, so I would say from the time that I was young, I realized that I had a gift, and we all have one, right? At least one. And my gift appeared to be songwriting and playing guitar and singing, and that was such a pure, wonderful gift that just made me so happy. And if I only did it in my room, whoo, it was great. It's like that was enough. But then as I used to listen to Casey Kasem, and did you ever listen to him?
I did.
And I would, listen each week breathlessly, waiting to hear which songs got to the number one spot. And so I saw that, wow, that's what you can do with your songs. They can go all over the world. People can sing them. And, I heard these incredible songs, and I wanted to write amazing songs that would change people's lives. And I wanted to, the more I learned and did it, the more I wanted it to be really big. But, along the way, when you have a gift, people start weighing in on it, There are the comments.
Mm-hmm.
There are the judgments on whether your gift is good enough to compete in the big league. And I certainly heard a lot of comments that hurt my feelings, and but still I persisted, and it brought me all the way to Nashville, and got me into the music business, and I was able to make a dent. I would say I had a top 10 song with the group Shenandoah. I got to write with Garth Brooks and a lot of other incredible writers, and still,
It wasn't enough.
despite all that happened, it wasn't enough, because it wasn't what my original dream of it was, that it should be so big. And so I realized over the years, really this just happened a few weeks ago, that I began to have a what if. So here's the mindset change. What if I could release this mindset that my songs have to reach millions of people, that the whole world has to sing my songs. My songs have to be the greatest. What if I could release that and be happy, be joyful, that at my age, I'm still getting to do music. I get to do it here on YouTube for you, that I could be okay with however many people I reach. What if that was enough? And the day I realized that, I just kind of burst into tears. And I was like, that is enough. And what a relief to let go of an unreal, I don't know if it's an unreal expectation, but
I don't know if it's an unreal expectation, but it's an expectation. And if your expectation looks like this, and you achieve something that's not this, then a lot of us poop all over ourselves.
right. I mean, it does I think it does come down to gratitude, which I think is probably the foundation for everything. It's being grateful for what you currently have. And so I think I was on some level, like it was just always in there saying, well, yeah, I do have this, but I don't have that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is a recipe for sadness, for unfulfilled dreams, for just feeling like you didn't quite measure up in your life. And I don't want to live that way. I want to be grateful for what I have, and which is a lot. How about you?
Well, yes, here. I've fallen victim to the same mindset. And yeah, back when I was, many years ago, when I was on a quest to be a country music star, and I was on an itty bitty independent label that back before independent labels were cool. And I was part owner of it. And yeah, so we would put a record out, and then the reviews, the critiques would start coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And my poor team, my manager and the other people in the record company, everybody would be like, oh, look, Karen, we got these 10 reviews, and 9 of them think that the song is amazing, and you're amazing. Look at that. And I'm like, wait a minute. You said 9 of the 10. Where's the 1? And I had to read that one review that wasn't great. And pretty soon, I was so focused on it, I couldn't see anything else. Everybody else is going, no, read the 9, read the 9. No. So perfection, that's one thing. But yeah, I love what you said about, when I first discovered that I had a voice,
Mm-hmm.
It made me happy. It made me happy to sing. I remember sitting on the playground in El Paso, Texas, many, many years ago, and singing Tammy, 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 Tammy's in love. And I would make myself cry. And I'm like, wow, this is so cool. I have this thing that can make me cry. Oh, my. And then, years later, so I'm nominated for a Grammy. Shouldn't that be pretty freaking great?
Yeah.
No, I didn't win the Grammy. I was only nominated for the Grammy. This is crazy. At what point do we allow ourselves to feel enough? Right?
Right.
And my eureka moment came a few years ago. And we're getting to a really cool place. We're getting to this song that we wrote that we love. Oh my gosh, it's one of our very favorite. And it was inspired by a poem. And this is the poem that changed my life. And me not thinking that I understood poetry or cared about poetry, it was a pretty shocking thing to be in this group of people one evening out in Lake Tahoe. And this poem is read 4 times. And every time it's read, I'm sobbing. I'm sobbing harder and harder, and I'm snotty, and I'm a mess. So would you tell them who wrote it, and then maybe you'll read the 32 words that changed my mindset and changed my life.
Yes, this poem was written by the Welsh poet David White. It's called Enough. Enough. These few words are enough. If not these words, this breath. If not this breath, this sitting here, this opening to the life we have refused again and again, until now. Until now.
Oh my God. So here's what we, when we are out on the road doing concerts and when we will be back on the road doing
Yeah.
concerts. This is how we introduce the song that we're about to do for you. If you have been a fellow type A sufferer, always feeling that you must do more, be more, have more, let this be the moment that you relax and breathe into the knowing that who you are and where you are is exactly who and where you are supposed to be. In this moment now, I lay all struggle down, searching for, wanting more. Now at last I'm free. These words are enough. This breath is enough. Oh, what joy to breathe the air of sweet relief. Letting go, no need to know. All will be revealed. These words are enough.
These words are
This breath is enough. Once a veil of mystery, I close my eyes to see. Perhaps the greater plan is knowing that I am enough. You think it's enough?